My name is Nina Berkey and welcome to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, I'm a young adult fiction author, and you guys, I did not plan on making a video today. I had no intentions of filming, editing, and uploading, but here we are because so much has happened on Twitter and I just really feel the need to talk about it because posting a tweet is not enough, and I want to also open the conversation. So make sure in the comment section you guys share how you are feeling, what your thoughts and ideas and different things like that are. The issue though that has come up is that today USASF announced through a variety of different outlets that they will be offering a non-stunting division or option for the cheer season. Now, before we get into that, I do want to explain a couple of things. First of all, yes, we do have a non-tumbling division. The non-tumbling division was made because different teams in Europe do not have the tumbling that United States does, and the idea is that it levels out the playing field a little bit for these stunt-heavy teams, especially in other countries that don't maybe have that tumbling ability, the tumbling teaching, so it was kind of level the playing field. Very similar reason why we started the global division, because it brings in these elements that European cheer does into America and into Worlds. That being said, the idea of non-stunting is not to make a brand new division, but to allow for a split in a division. Let's say you're a junior level 3 team. The idea would be that if you are a junior level 3 team and you are in a state where you are not allowed to stunt, you can compete in the non-stunting portion of your division. So it kind of makes each division have two options. I don't think this would work in non-tumbling. It would be jumps and dance and a lot of marking nothing. So yeah, and I don't know if maybe the non-stunting involves marking your routine. I don't know. What I do know though is if you are in a state where you are not allowed to stunt, I do not believe that your state will allow you to be going to large arenas for competition in your state or other states. Like, that's the real issue here. The issue that I'm having. And I don't know, maybe I haven't looked into all of it a ton, but I feel like this decision is being made to help cheerleading and to help just continue for cheerleaders to pay money and to go to competitions and do this, when I think we need to be making decisions based on safety, on health, on futuring, like the future and furthering the future of our sport. This shouldn't be about next season. This should be about the next 5 seasons. Like, how many gyms have gone under? I can name at least 2 in my area that are not going to exist next season because of all of the financial hardship they're facing right now. I don't think adding divisions, making changes inside those divisions is the best idea. I actually saw someone post online as well, and they said, if this was just about cheerleading, then everyone would be all for virtual competitions. And I think that's a very true point as well, that virtual competitions, as much as like I for one would not be a fan because I want to be there and I want to support my friends, that might be something that like really needs to be looked at for next season. I just saw something that said that the city of, Philadelphia, they're not allowing any big conventions until February. Do you guys know what's happening in Texas right now? It's insane. Like, Dallas is insane. And to think that NCA will happen, look at Florida. It is one of the worst states right now as far as like numbers and deaths and all of this. You really think that by Worlds it's going to be fine? Do you really think too, like, this is the big one that like, I want to go back for a second. Sorry, this video is going to be rambly. Just deal with it. I want to say, I don't think I started my video by saying this, but I love cheerleading. I absolutely love this sport. I fell in love with it when I was in middle school and watched it on ESPN, and everything about it was so fantastic and amazing, and I have just loved it ever since. I want a cheer season. I want it to happen. I want to support my friends. I want to make up for the fact that we didn't have Worlds last year. I want to be there for each and every single team that I can. I want to hug my friends when they get off the stage. I want to scream from the priority viewing area. I want to go nuts. I want to cry. But there are so many things that are standing between us and that. And one of the big things that I've been mentioning too about Worlds is like, the Canadian border isn't even open. They keep changing it 1 month at a time. There are athletes that are on Canadian teams, like in Vancouver All-Stars. I know a couple people near me, Champion Cheer. There's also, my cat answered, he meowed. I don't know if you guys could hear that in the video, but Cheer Sport. Like, a lot of these different gyms, these well-known gyms that have United States athletes that come up, they can't do that right now. Or Canadian athletes that come into the United States when they live in a border state, they can't do that. And that alone is going to be different, not to mention the fact that with Worlds especially, like, as of right now, there are a lot of different countries that are on a like US ban list. Like you cannot go there if you are from America. And if you are a citizen of one of those countries and you come to America and you return, you have to have a mandatory 14-day quarantine. Plus, when you get to America, you're supposed to do that. Who in their right mind has an entire month for Worlds, a month plus, to do quarantine, Worlds, quarantine at home? Like it's unrealistic and it's insane. And I think, as much as it pains me, I think we might be at a point where, unless we take a drastic change and turn here in America, I think we need to really look at options for not just altering divisions, but altering this cheer season. Do virtual competitions, do smaller competitions, because if we do a comp, like, I'm going to be really honest, you guys, I've heard a lot of different teams in my area that have already decided they're not going to go to the big comp that I attend in December. And I'm like, okay, so there's not going to be a lot of competitors there. Are spectators going to be allowed? Like, it's a real question that I have been thinking about. Like, am I going to be allowed to go to cheer next year? Am I going to be allowed to go and watch teams? I mean, I think about Andy Simon when he went to UCA. He was told that unless he was a part of a specific gym, he couldn't go and watch their other routines. He couldn't just loop the building and watch. And like, I'm gonna have to pack a suitcase so I can change cheer shirts to prove that I'm with all these different teams. Also, shout out to Reckless. I'm wearing their shirt right now. But like, what is that gonna look like with spectators and different things like that? And how many athletes are realistically able to pay for everything in their lives right now, to pay for the uniforms, the competition fees, the travel fees? How many people are still going to be out of a job in another 4 months because their states aren't doing well? Like, there is so much going on. And I think rather than the cheer industry just saying, let's make this new division, saying, let's change up some rules and different things, I think we as an industry need to pause and advocate for safety. I know like Jerry and Gabby and a bunch of the different athletes and stuff from Cheer on Netflix, they've all been posting that they're at Disney World. And at first I was like a little upset, and I still am, because honestly I think going to Disney World right now is maybe not the safest choice, but they're wearing masks in every photo. And I really, really enjoyed that. I supported that. I was very glad for that they're showing that A, they're outside, but B, they're wearing a mask. I think we need to take a time and everyone post pictures wearing your masks, not just in your house, but out in public. Show people how you're staying safe. If some of these huge names in the cheer industry stepped forward and showed their level of safety, it would help. It would go far. People need to be concerned with the safety of our nation, not the furtherance of our sport, because if we focus on our sport and not safety, there will be no one left to cheer. There will be no one left to cheer because people will be sick, states will still be shut down, other countries won't be allowed to be let in. That's where I'm at emotionally and with all of this. And I apologize. I know I started this video just to talk about the non-stunting division, but I have so many thoughts about all of it, and I've kind of just word vomited all of it onto you guys. And I kind of apologize, but also kind of not, because I just want to like get it out there and like express my side of things. And like, again, I love cheerleading. I want to be at NCA and Worlds. I've already looked up ticket prices for going to Worlds, staying for at least 1 or 2 days of Summit, or staying for at least 1 or 2 days of International Summit. Like, I've looked into it. Like, I'm doing that kind of planning because I miss cheer so much. Like, if Cali Showcase was happening, I would have been there this year. I don't know for sure for next year. We'll know when it's closer, but like, it was going to happen. But now I'm just like, I don't even know. I just don't even know. Like, there is so much going on in the world right now, and a lot of it, unfortunately, is pretty rough and hard to swallow. And I understand that cheer brings joy. It brings joy to me, and I want it to be back. And as much as I want it to be back, though, I am more okay with having a 50% season than going 100 and realizing midway through that it was the wrong choice, if that makes sense. Give me watered down cheer, as in less competitions, less spectators, smarter decisions, instead of trying to go 100 with new rules. I guess that's the way to sum it up. Because I want to see my Canadian friends. I want to go cheer on all of my friends at Vancouver All-Stars. I want to watch the Great White Sharks win every single thing ever in the history of the world next season. I want to see Flyers and what is it? Ace Cheer come into America and prove that Canada can cheer. I want to see Southern Cross Cheer legacy globe again. I want to see the Kelly girls kill it. But right now we're not having that option if things continue as they are. So again, I'm not a huge fan of the non-stunting because I think it's unrealistic that teams that can't stunt can go to arenas. But more so than that, I want everyone to stay safe, and I want that gyms and athletes to be financially in a place where they can cheer in 2 seasons from now, not just next season. That's where I'm at. My light ring is dying because, again, I did not even plan to film this. Let me know your thoughts, though. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, whatever. But comment in the comment section, what are your thoughts, feelings, everything like that. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? It's okay if you disagree with me, but tell me why. Like, convince me to see your side of things, because right now I am struggling to see how this is a positive. So please let me know your thoughts. Like, everyone's thought is valid. Share it. Let's chat. Do not fight, though. Be civil in your comments. And then subscribe to my channel. Guys, I have some really exciting news coming up soon that I really want to tell you and I can't yet. And hopefully tomorrow I find out more. In fact, if you can send me like all the good vibes in the history of the world tomorrow, that would be awesome. But stay tuned. There's lots more reactions and stuff. But let me know your thoughts. For me, I say non-stunting's not worth it. Let's worry about keeping everyone safe. Safety first. Guys, wear a mask. And I'll see you guys soon.